flipping through the newspapers, switching through multiple news channels, exploring different websites and online mediums for relevant news? Keeping up to date with important news is not only time-consuming but also requires meticulous upkeep of notes for thorough revision. With a limited period in hand and abundant resources to study from, do not let current affairs come in the way of your prelims success. Join the PT 365 program by Vision IAS and advance in your preparation for current affairs. Starting on 9th January at 5 p.m., this 20-day course offers comprehensive coverage of 1 year of current affairs in 60 hours. Join for improved knowledge with complete coverage of the Hindu, Indian Express, PIB, Economic Times, Yojana, Economic Survey, etc. Doubt-clearing sessions and mentoring for thorough knowledge. Access to Sandhan personalized test with 25,000 plus questions. Access to live and online classes for flexibility in timing. It's time to devote your energy to smart learning and not running. Enroll today and excel in UPSC prelims with a strong command of current affairs.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News Today. Without delay, let's have a look at the headlines first. ISRO demonstrated restart capability of VIKAS Engine. International Energy Agency released a report titled A New Era of Nuclear Energy. India shows economic resilience amid global challenges, says World Bank Report 2025. New study highlights comprehensive analysis of food systems transformation. World Economic Forum released a report on the quantum economy. In a significant milestone, ISRO has successfully demonstrated the restart capability of its VIKAS liquid engine. This test was carried out at the propulsion complex in Mahendragiri, marking a crucial step towards developing technologies for stage recovery, ultimately leading to reusable launch vehicles. Such advancements are expected to significantly reduce the cost of future space missions. Moving on, let's talk about the VIKAS engine itself. The VIKAS engine, named after Vikram Ambalal Sarabhai, has been conceptualized and designed by ISRO's Liquid Propulsion Systems Center, or LPSC. LPSC specializes in designing, developing, and realizing liquid propulsion stages for ISRO's launch vehicles. The VIKAS engine serves as the workhorse for liquid stages of ISRO's launch vehicles. It plays a pivotal role in enhancing the payload capabilities of key launch vehicles like the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle (PSLV), Geosynchronous Launch Vehicle or GSLV, and GSLV Mk3. Now, let's understand how these launch vehicles benefit from such engines. The PSLV, India's third-generation launch vehicle, is the first to be equipped with liquid stages. It's a 4-stage vehicle known for its capability to launch multiple satellites into multiple orbits. Notably, its second and fourth stages are powered by liquid propulsion engines, with the second stage driven by a VIKAS engine. The PSLV uses untrimetrical dimethylhydrazine or UDMH as fuel and nitrogen tetroxide as an oxidizer. Next, we have the GSLV, a 3-stage vehicle primarily used to launch communication satellites into geostationary transfer orbits. Here too, the VIKAS engine powers the second stage, underscoring its versatility and reliability. And before we wrap up, let's briefly discuss the types of rocket engines used in space missions. There are 3 main types: liquid fuel rocket engines, which use liquid fuel, and liquid oxidizers stored separately. These are pumped into a combustion chamber where they are mixed and burnt. Solid fuel rocket engines, which use solid propellant containing both fuel and oxidizer. These are simpler and less expensive but lack the efficiency and controllability of other types. Hybrid rocket engines, which combine solid fuel with a liquid oxidizer. Solid fuel is stored in a casing and liquid oxidizer is pumped into the combustion chamber where it is mixed with fuel and burnt. This design offers improved efficiency and controllability. With this successful demonstration of the VIKAS engine's restart capability, ISRO continues to pave the way for advancements in space technology and cost-efficient missions.
In a significant development, the International Energy Agency has released its latest report titled A New Era of Nuclear Energy. The IEA is an autonomous body headquartered in Paris, France, established in 1974 to coordinate collective responses to major disruptions in oil supply. Now, let's take a closer look at the highlights and implications of this report. It highlights the increasing acceptance of nuclear energy, with over 40 countries planning to expand nuclear power's role in their energy systems. A major focus is on small modular reactors or SMRs installations, which are projected to reach 80 gigawatt by 2040, accounting for 10% of global nuclear capacity. Additionally, the report forecasts a significant expansion in annual investment in nuclear energy, expected to double to $120 billion by 2030. Interestingly, emerging economies are taking the lead in this sector. By the end of 2024, there were 63 nuclear reactors under construction, with 3/4 in emerging economies and half in China alone. Let's now discuss the significance of nuclear energy. In 2023, nuclear power contributed 9% to global energy generation, making it the second largest low-emissions electricity source after hydropower. It also offers dual benefits by harnessing both thermal energy and electricity generation. However, opportunities remain untapped in developing economies, where nuclear energy accounted for only 5% of electricity generation in 2023, compared to 17% in advanced economies. But there are challenges too. The report emphasizes concerns over safety and security, citing events like the 2011 Great East Japan earthquake and the Fukushima Daiichi accident. Other issues include high construction and financing costs, as well as the decommissioning and disposal of radioactive materials. To address these challenges, the IEA has laid out recommendations for efficient and diversified supply chains to mitigate operational disruptions. It also highlights the need for private sector participation, green bonds, and other green debt instruments to strengthen the financial environment. Furthermore, enhanced regulations are essential to ensure the environmental and structural safety of nuclear projects. In conclusion, the IEA's report underscores the growing role of nuclear energy in the global energy transition, while calling for strategic measures to overcome existing challenges. Moving on, the World Bank's Global Economic Prospects Report 2025 highlights India's economic resilience amid global challenges, offering a detailed overview of the global economy in the first quarter of the 21st century. Let's take a closer look at the key highlights of the report. First, rising influence of emerging market and developing economies, or EMDEs. The EMDEs, led by the EM3 nations, China, India, and Brazil, have significantly increased their share in the global economy between 2000 and 2025. India stands out as a growth leader, remaining the fastest growing economy with a projected annual growth rate of 6.7% through financial year 26 to 27. Although slightly below the 7% growth achieved in 2022, this performance underscores the robustness of the Indian economy. The Global Economic Overview highlights a global growth rate of 2.7%, characterized by stable growth and controlled inflation. The share of EMDEs in the global GDP has risen significantly from 25% in 2000 to 45% in 2025, showcasing their growing influence. The EM3 nations, China, India, and Brazil, play a pivotal role, with 1% growth in EM3 economies contributing to 2% growth in other EMDs. However, a major challenge remains. Most low-income countries are unlikely to achieve middle-income status by 2050, underscoring persistent global development disparities. Let's delve into the factors reflecting the robustness of Indian economy. India's services sector continues to expand, with the services sector set for sustained expansion and rising service exports, enhancing South Asia's trade integration since 2000. Meanwhile, the manufacturing sector is poised for growth, supported by government initiatives such as improved logistics and tax reforms. India's economic foundation also remains strong. Shrinking fiscal deficits and increasing tax revenues bolster fiscal health. The investment outlook is expected to be steady, with rising private investment supported by healthy corporate balance sheets and easing financing conditions. On the consumption front, private consumption is expected to grow, fueled by a strengthening labor market, expanding credit, and declining inflation. However, government consumption growth is likely to remain contained. The report also highlights significant global challenges, including rising protectionism, geopolitical tensions, mounting debt burdens, and climate change-related costs. To sustain growth, the report emphasizes the need for focused policies that boost investment, productivity, and macroeconomic stability while effectively managing external pressures. In conclusion, the World Bank's report reaffirms India's position as a key player in the global economy, navigating challenges with resilience and a strong growth trajectory.
A new study has brought forward an in-depth analysis of global food systems transformation, titled Governance and Resilience as Entry Points for Transforming Food Systems in Countdown to 2030. This study was conducted by the Food Systems Countdown Initiative in collaboration with global experts and organizations, including the Food and Agriculture Organization or FAO and the Global Alliance for Improved Nutrition. Let's dive into the details. This study tracks 42 global food system indicators across 5 key themes: diets, nutrition and health, environment, natural resources and production, livelihoods, poverty and equity, resilience and governance. Now, moving on to the key findings. Out of the 42 indicators, 20 show positive trends. These include improved access to safe water, increased availability of vegetables, and better conservation of plant and animal genetic resources. However, not all trends are encouraging. 7 indicators reflect significant declines, such as rising food price volatility, deteriorating government accountability, and reduced civil society participation. Additionally, 15 indicators showed no desirable change. These include ultra-processed food sales, emissions from food systems, and agricultural water withdrawal. The study emphasizes that governance indicators such as public access to information and resilience indicators like food price volatility serve as a pivotal leverage points for catalyzing food system transformation. To understand this better, let's break down the components of food systems. Food systems are made up of 3 main components. First is food supply chains. These involve the entire process, from food production systems and inputs to food storage, loss, distribution, and transport. It also includes food processing, packaging, retail, markets, and waste management. Second is food environments. These focus on food availability, affordability, sustainability, quality, safety, and even how food is promoted and advertised. Third is individual factors. These encompass economic factors like purchasing power, cognitive factors such as information and knowledge, aspirational factors like values and preferences, and situational aspects such as home and work environments. Finally, what exactly is a food system? A food system encompasses the entire range of actors and their interconnected activities involved in producing, processing, distributing, consuming, and disposing of food products originating from agriculture, forestry, or fisheries. It faces several challenges, including a lack of access to safe, nutritious, and affordable diets, geopolitical shocks disrupting supply chains, and climate change impacts such as pest attacks and reduced crop productivity. As we count down to 2030, this study provides a critical roadmap for addressing these challenges and transforming food systems worldwide. Now, let's delve into the newly released report by the World Economic Forum titled Embracing the Quantum Economy, a Pathway for Business Leaders. This report explores the vast economic potential of quantum technologies. Let's dive into the details. To begin with, the World Economic Forum's Quantum Economy Network or QEN plays a pivotal role in this arena. As part of the Center for the Fourth Industrial Revolution, QEN brings together stakeholders to understand and prepare for the economic impact of quantum technologies. Let's break down what quantum technologies entail. This field incorporates 3 main areas. First, quantum computing, an emerging discipline in computer science. It leverages quantum mechanics to solve problems that are currently beyond the reach of classical computers. Second, quantum sensing, a technology with decades of application. Quantum sensors offer unmatched sensitivity and precision, employing tools like atomic clocks and accelerometers. These are widely used in fields such as navigation, medical imaging, and geophysics. And third, quantum communication, which ensures secure data transmission through encryption methods that are theoretically unbreakable. This makes it a cornerstone for future cybersecurity solutions and innovative product development. The economic potential of quantum technologies is truly massive. By 2035, the estimated annual economic impact is projected to range between $450 billion and $850 billion for quantum computing, $100 billion to $200 billion for quantum sensing, and $50 billion to $100 billion for quantum communication. This adds up to a total economic impact ranging from $900 million to $2 trillion by 2035. Currently, public sector investment in quantum technologies exceeds $40 billion. However, unlocking the full potential of quantum technologies comes with its own set of challenges. The report highlights several key obstacles, starting with error rates, as quantum bits or qubits are highly fragile and prone to errors caused by environmental interference and decoherence. Another challenge is scalability, where building large-scale quantum computers proves difficult without significantly increasing errors and resource demands. Additionally, interoperability remains a hurdle, requiring seamless integration between quantum systems and classical systems through the development of hybrid models and innovative software. Sensitivity and precision also pose challenges, as real-world performance of quantum sensors is impacted by factors like temperature changes and electromagnetic interference, affecting their accuracy. Finally, security and reliability in quantum communication over long distances faces complexities such as signal loss and noise, which are yet to be resolved. So, what does the report propose to tackle these challenges? It emphasizes the importance of public-private partnerships, increased investments in education, and the establishment of robust regulatory frameworks. These measures aim to pave the way for a thriving quantum economy. As quantum technologies continue to evolve, they promise to revolutionize industries and redefine economic landscapes. The personality in news today is Sree Narayana Guru. IIT Bombay is set to unveil an online archival project dedicated to Narayana Guru this May. He was a revered social reformer and spiritual leader from Kerala. He propagated the idea of one caste, one religion, one God. Along with Padmanabhan Palpu, he founded the Sri Narayana Dharma Paripalana Yogam or SNDP for the upliftment and education of the Irva community. Furthermore, Sri Narayana Guru launched the Aruvipuram movement, which was one of the first movements advocating equal rights to temple entry. He also lent his support to the Vaikam Satyagraha 1924 to 1925 in Travancore, which fought for temple entry rights. His notable works include Daiva Dashakam and Anukampa Dasakam. Through his remarkable actions, Sri Narayana Guru embodied values such as equality, non-violence, compassion, integrity, and courage, among others.
As we conclude today's main news, let's have a look at some quick updates. After the Supreme Court scrapped electoral bonds last year, political donations through electoral trusts surged. Electoral Trust is governed by the Electoral Trust Scheme 2013 and Rule 17CA of the Income Tax Rules 1962. Trusts are set up by companies to distribute donations from individuals and firms to political parties. Nigeria has been admitted as partner country of BRICS grouping. It is the 9th BRICS partner country, joining Belarus, Bolivia, Cuba, Kazakhstan, Malaysia, Thailand, Uganda, and Uzbekistan. BRICS has 11 total members. Other full members include Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Indonesia. Prime Minister distributed over 65 lakh property cards under Swamitwa scheme to property owners. The nodal ministry is the Ministry of Panchayati Raj, and the purpose of the scheme is to enhance the economic progress of rural India by providing record of rights to households owning houses in inhabited areas in villages. National Disaster Response Force or NDRF has celebrated its 20th Raising Day. It was established in 2006 under Disaster Management Act 2005, aimed at specialized response to natural and man-made disasters, and it's in charge of carrying out rescue operations during calamities like landslides, floods, etc. Dark oxygen is believed to reshape human understanding of how life might be sustained on other planets without direct sunlight. In July 2024, scientists discovered dark oxygen 13,100 feet deep in the Clarion-Clipperton zone of the Pacific Ocean. Metallic nodules on the seafloor, rich in manganese and iron, were found to generate oxygen by splitting seawater without sunlight. Navies of 9 Indo-Pacific countries, including India, are taking part in a multilateral exercise, La Pérouse. It is hosted by France, and the aim is to develop common maritime situational awareness by enhancing cooperation in field of maritime surveillance, maritime interdiction operations, and air operations. National Internet Exchange of India has launched Internet Governance Internship and Capacity Building Scheme. The aim is to build awareness and develop expertise in Internet governance among Indian citizens. Set up in 2003, NIXI is a not-for-profit company under MeitY and is tasked with increasing Internet penetration and adoption in India. Ministry of Mines, in collaboration with the Government of Odisha, has set up the District Mineral Foundation exhibition at Sun Temple, Konark in Odisha. Built by Narasimha Deva of the Ganga dynasty, it is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the temple symbolizes Surya's chariot, featuring 24 intricately carved wheels and 7 horses.
Before we sign off, let's challenge your understanding in today's installment of Test Your Learning. Thank you for joining us. We hope you found this episode of News Today engaging. For the solutions to the quiz and to access the PDF version of News Today, remember to visit the provided links in the description below.